Not good for him that he won like that, and there's a big question in the minds of the fans.
Spoke about that he shouldn't have. Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right, and I'm not gonna say he's wrong.
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao has finally spoken out about the shocking FBI investigation involving his longtime rival Floyd Mayweather, who is accused of being part of a $42 million zero-cent scam. Fans and critics have been eager to hear Pacquiao's thoughts, and his response didn't disappoint. Known for being humble but honest, Pacquiao didn't shy away from the topic. He hinted that there might be more to the story and even suggested there were past issues between them that were never seen in the ring. As the case continues, Pacquiao's words are making headlines and bringing new life to one of boxing's most famous rivalries. The rivalry between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather is one of the most famous in boxing history. Their 2015 fight, called the Fight of the Century, came after years of waiting and tough talks. Mayweather won by unanimous decision, but the fight had its share of drama, including arguments about drug testing and the fact that Pacquiao had a shoulder injury he didn't talk about before the match.
Pacquiao, Mayweather. What would have been different had they fought, let's just say 5 years earlier? Because everybody believed they wanted that fight. We had been clamoring for that fight for 5-10 years. Had they fought 5 years earlier, is the outcome any different?
Let's just say it would have probably been a controversial decision.
Okay.
You know, like a closer fight. But I still think that Floyd probably would have pulled it off. I really do think so. Pacquiao at the time, when he was coming up, when I fought him, he was literally a Pac-Man.
Right.
He was just chomping at me like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop throwing punches. That Pacquiao probably gives Mayweather a better fight.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if he wins, but he gives him a better fight.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you feel this fight happened a couple years?
A little too late, you know?
Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me.
Floyd, what is your assessment of Manny Pacquiao and his shoulder injury?
Come on. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Excuses, excuses, excuses. He was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. He lost. He know he lost. I lost a lot of respect for him. You know, you fight. If you lose, it's okay. Mayweather was the better man. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level, period. Simple and plain. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay. I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter.
In September 2021, Manny Pacquiao retired from boxing to focus on his political career. He ran for president of the Philippines in the 2022 elections but did not win. Even after this, Pacquiao stayed active by working as a senator and helping people through many charity projects.
Your thoughts on Manny Pacquiao's retirement?
One of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. Never ran from anybody. Had completely respected the sport of boxing. Was an ultimate champion, and I have to tell you, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet on the planet Earth. I mean, when people, I want to say this real quick because I know we got to go because we got one more thing to discuss, Marcus.
Yeah.
When people talk about Manny Pacquiao and they say stuff like, well, he's fighting for money, I would like y'all to know that there are people who line up in the streets of the Philippines just to come get some money from him. He's very charitable.
Oh, yeah.
That's why money was compromising, because he's a giver. He's a special dude. I'm gonna miss him.
In early 2024, rumors started spreading that Manny Pacquiao might return to the ring. Reports said he was training for a possible exhibition fight against famous Muay Thai fighter Pacquiao Banshamich. The match was expected to be a big event with a prize of around $25 million 0 cents.
เอาแล้ว You know, Pacquiao's style is good for the Muay Thai sports, and I don't know that boxing is different than Muay Thai, and you know we're going to fight in boxing, so I'm talking about. It's hard for him to adjust without using elbows, legs like that. So it just, you need to train hard and work hard because it's hard to. It's very hard to. I got a big round of applause for Manny.
Pacquiao has recently spoken about the FBI investigation into Floyd Mayweather's alleged role in a $42 million 0 cents scam. But their history shows their relationship has been complicated for years. Back in 2009, Pacquiao filed a defamation case against Mayweather for accusing him of using performance-enhancing drugs. The case was settled in 2012, with both sides agreeing to pay their own legal costs. The Mayweather camp also released a statement saying they had no proof that Pacquiao ever used such substances.
And Rayfield and Dan, what is Pacquiao hoping to accomplish with this lawsuit?
Well, I know that the negotiations for this fight have been ongoing, but I just got off the telephone with Daniel Petrocelli, who is the attorney for Manny Pacquiao, literally moments before coming on the air, and I asked him that exact question. And his point was, regardless of whether or not they're negotiating this fight, that that the comments that they alleged that the Mayweather people had made were irresponsible and reckless and malicious, and they had to answer it no matter what. And so they felt like they had no choice but to file the lawsuit regardless of whether or not the fight takes place.
Mayweather's legal problems go beyond his rivalry with Pacquiao. In 2018, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, charged him for not telling the public that he was paid to promote certain cryptocurrency investments. He later settled the case by paying fines and agreeing not to promote any securities for a limited time.
Mr. I don't lose at nothing is back.
Correction, Mr. just got unbanned from scamming is back. This time, he's selling NFTs. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this is an obvious scam if you can just read the signs, but since Floyd can't read, I'm going to explain it to you all by telling you the history of Floyd, Money Mayweather, and crypto. Our story starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
Mayweather's role in promoting the cryptocurrency Ethereum X has also faced criticism. Along with other celebrities, he was sued in a group lawsuit for making false and misleading claims to investors. This caused many people to lose a lot of money when the value of the token dropped sharply. The current FBI investigation is about claims that Mayweather took part in a $42 million 0 cents scam. Although not many details are known yet, the investigation has caught a lot of media attention and is affecting Mayweather's reputation. Mayweather said he owns the properties fully by himself with no partners and wants to offer affordable homes to families who need them. The buildings, which used to belong to Black Spruce Management, get special tax breaks under Article 21 to help keep the housing affordable for a long time.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah. And on a point like this, because all of them, we're in New York City right now, we're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Besides this deal, Mayweather has made other big investments in real estate. He put money into a $10 billion 0 cents office portfolio managed by 601 companies, which includes famous buildings like the AON Center and the Old Post Office in Chicago. These investments show that Mayweather is serious about creating a strong and varied real estate business.
This all started with the announcement that Floyd was buying a $402 million multifamily portfolio called the Black Spruce portfolio. A source revealed to The Real Deal that he went into contract to pay $402 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio of more than 60 buildings. These buildings are concentrated in the Upper Manhattan area, and this deal would make for one of the city's biggest multifamily deals of the year. Anyways, we know Floyd is big on putting his money into commercial real estate deals, but a 1,000-unit multifamily portfolio is a massive buy, even for a guy like him. The question is, why would he, or anybody for that matter, be interested in buying all of these affordable housing units all at once? Well, for one, some of this portfolio is reported to offer a tax exemption due to the fact that the majority of the units are designated as affordable housing.
Mayweather Jr. is famous for his huge wealth, with reports saying he earned over $1,100,000,000 during his boxing career. But some people, like rapper 50 Cent, have questioned if his money will last. In a 2020 interview, 50 Cent said that Mayweather's expensive lifestyle has used up a lot of his money, and he might not be as rich as people think. He said, "It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight. With that lifestyle, the money's gone, trust me."
Does Floyd Mayweather, is he as rich as we think he is?
No.
So when we see the $1 million in the bag,
that money, light money, like he can get his hands on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you
I need some of that light money then.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Anytime like that, look, he is who he is. You
Right.
can't discredit who he is. Like, and again, I'll tell you, like, I don't mind, you know, telling the truth in situations like this.
Joe Rogan has said that Floyd Mayweather is not only known for his boxing skills, but also for how much money he has. Even though Floyd is one of the most famous boxers ever, Rogan thinks he would do very badly if he tried MMA, saying Floyd would get destroyed. This shows that even well-known experts have doubts about how well Floyd could do outside of boxing. Joe Rogan once shared a story about Floyd Mayweather firing a referee during a fight. Rogan said only someone like Floyd, who is very famous and powerful in boxing, could do something like that. This story shows how much Floyd's money and influence affect every part of his career.
Referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insanity.
Looking closer, Mayweather's real earnings are much less than what he says. For example, he made about $60 million, 0 cents, from some fights, not the $350 million, 0 cents he often talks about. This shows he might be exaggerating to keep up his public image. Even so, Mayweather still shows off his money with big purchases, like a $1,130,000 0 cent Super Bowl suite, and says he is financially secure.
And guess what? Your job don't pay like my job.
Well, it depends.
Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point. Why are you coming back?
I can make $200 million in 18 months because I want to. Because I want to come back and steal some more money. Is that okay with you?
Mayweather fought in some of the biggest money-making fights in boxing history. His 2015 fight with Manny Pacquiao made over $600 million, 0 cents. And 2 years later, his match against UFC star Conor McGregor brought in another $300 million, 0 cents. Forbes even named him the highest-paid athlete in the world. But sports commentator Stephen A. Smith said, "It doesn't matter how much money you make if you spend like you'll never run out."
It's the businessman in Mayweather they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to. What they're paying attention to instead is the $1 billion plus Mayweather has earned in his career. how box office he made himself, how he's been his own boss, answerable to no commissioner, no owner, no GMs, and barely even the fans for the last decade in achieving unprecedented wealth, fame, and control of his own name, his own brand. And how despite strenuous efforts by so many to bring him down, they simply weren't able to do it. You want to see an athlete drool? The idolized displaying deference and respect? Watch.
Floyd has always said that money is very important in his life. He wants his children to follow his path and work in the same business. His main goal is to build wealth that lasts for generations. But because of this, some people criticize him, saying he cares more about money than about being a good person.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
What do you think about Manny Pacquiao's reaction to the FBI investigation into Floyd Mayweather? Do you believe Floyd is innocent, or is this the start of his downfall? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay informed. Stay tuned for more updates, and let's keep our news accurate.